Hello lovely mermaids and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is finally a brand obsession video. I want to do brand obsession videos like every month, not every 3, 4, 5 months, however many months has gone by since I did the Jeffree Star one. So today's brand obsession video, I have been wanting to do like this brand obsession video for a really long time, and I just didn't. I don't really have an excuse, just busy. Time has this funny thing of going by way too fast before you can get anything done. So today's brand obsession video is Becca Cosmetics. I have been using Becca Cosmetics for like 2 years. So I'm gonna show you what I have from them, and I'll do swatches when I talk about that product. There'll be swatches and a quick like overview of it. This video will probably be a little bit long. I'm sorry, but I just want to be honest, and to be honest, I gotta talk like a lot. Now Becca is like infamous for their highlighters. And since everyone and their mother already knows about their highlighters, I'm going to show the highlighters last and start with the other products first. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Becca Beach Tint Lip Shimmer Souffle. Oh my goodness, it was a lot. Okay, this is particularly a new item. It's not new, but new within the last few months. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, but it is on top of a MAC lipstick and liner. A Becca liner I'll show you later. This shimmer souffle thing, this is in Raspberry Opal. Now they have beach tints, which I don't have any, sorry, but they have beach tints that are like this, or that this is like those. But this is like in a lip form. So you take it off. Has a plastic applicator, which I'm not really a fan of. What you do to get the product is you click the button. It takes probably like 5 to 10 clicks to get any product out of it, and once the product comes out, it oozes out like crazy. Like, it's a lot to like handle when you're trying to blend it into your lips, and I think this would just be great to just always apply over another lipstick like I did today. I'll do a swatch. So it's like click, some of it starts oozing out. It's definitely not a smooth, you know, thing. So that's the color. It's really pretty color. This is Raspberry Opal again. Like, that's like my favorite combination. Blend it out a little bit, but it's really hard to blend. Okay, the next one I have is a Becca Ultimate Cream Eyeliner. I'm still getting used to like taking a brush and applying on a potted cream eyeliner like this. It's just super black. I did it today, and I'll show you a close-up of my eyes of how it So I feel like I did this pretty darn well. I think this might even be eyeliner on fleek, or like eyeliner on fle. Close enough. And then I got very messy handed with this one, and I didn't feel like cleaning it up or anything like that. So this does apply really like creamy and smooth, and this is very easy to work with. So I really like this. I'm going to keep trying to use it more. So now I'm going to talk about Becca Mineral Blushes. I have 2, but I can only find 1 right now, so sorry. This one's Flower Child. This is a very bright pink. Okay, so I saw this on Tati's video too, and I experienced it with myself that you really got to be careful with what kind of brush you use for these blushes, because it picks up a lot. So I would definitely recommend using a tapered brush, which is what I used today. So pigmented. Like that's 1. Okay, I think that's pretty pigmented for a blush, especially if you've been watching my channel for a while. You will know that Pigmented blush scares me. I always feel like it's better to have like a not so pigmented blush or anything that goes on like your face and you can build it up. Eyeshadow is a different story though. But when it's like your cheeks, you know, I feel like it's I like less pigmented, but this is just so beautiful and long lasting and creamy, and if you do apply too much, these are really easy to blend out. So the next Becca products I have are the Becca Beach Tint Shimmer Soufflés, again with the Shimmer Soufflé, but these ones are in these. I have 3. These are just so fluffy and, you know, souffle like, and you could just put it on your cheeks and blend it out, and you have like a cheek color and a highlight in one. These are very great for just when you're on the go. These, I haven't ever applied these with a blush. Like, I have to use my fingers because I feel like my index finger and my middle finger is just, they're the best tools to really use these. They've been used, so keep that in mind. They don't look all, you know, like this when you first open them. So this is Fig Opal, this is Raspberry Opal, and this is Watermelon Moonstone. Okay, so the top one is Raspberry Opal, the middle is Fig Opal, and the bottom is Watermelon Moonstone. Okay, so Raspberry Opal and Fig Opal have kind of dried out. But Watermelon Moonstone is still very, like, not dried out. But these are so, like, fluffy and cushy when you apply them. They're really easy to blend. And now I'm kind of sad. I have 2 that are kind of dried out. And now we have the last Becca product before we jump into highlighters. And I feel like no one talks about this. Now that doesn't mean that people don't talk about this, but I don't think I have seen a video of anyone talking about this product. And I didn't even know this existed until a couple months ago when I was in an Ulta and I just found it. And this, I think I've talked about this before, I think, in one of my videos. And this is Becca Nude Liner. It's a plump and defined lip pencil. It's double-sided. And I love this thing. When I remember to line my lips, this is what I use. It's double-sided, and you have a darker one, which is a great nude liner. And I feel like it's more for, like, contouring your lips and kind of bringing them out, like, to make them look more fuller. And then the lighter side, I think, is for, like, a highlight and, again, to line your lips. The redder side is just such a great nude color. I used this to line my lips. What I used with this was this and this, and I just went on a whim, and I think it turned out really nicely. So this one is definitely one of my favorites, and I feel like it's close to Whirl. Do I want to get up and grab Whirl? So this is the Becca one, and this is Max Whirl. Whirl's definitely a little bit more darker, a little bit more like cinnamony, and Becca is more mauve, but I think those are pretty close. On to highlighters. So I have a lot of the pressed highlighters, some that are dark on me, and then I knew that when I was getting them, but I used them for an eyeshadow, and I love them so much. One thing that I'm quickly going to talk about is the poured formulas. I have Pearl poured somewhere. I thought I knew where it was, and I don't. My makeup collection is big, and most of it's organized, and some of it's not. And since I don't use the poured one that much, it's not in with what I normally use. I do really like it, but I'm not a big fan of cream highlighters. Like, currently I'm not a fan of them. And I really wish Pearl would be into a pressed powder form because that one gives me life. I feel like it is so hard to find white highlighters, and I think white sheen highlighters are gorgeous on fair tone. I feel like a lot of highlighters are always meant for people who are really tanned or have a darker skin tone than I do, and that, you know, vampire fair skin people kind of get screwed over. Or for me, like, I don't always want to look gold. They're really pretty, don't get me wrong. I love gold and white gold highlighters, but I would like something different. And I feel like silver or white, like pearl, in a pressed form would just be perfect. Like what I've been searching for my whole life. I'm going to talk about the liquid highlighters. I have two of them. I have Moonstone and I have Pearl. And I used these both on my face today. I love taking these and mixing them in with my foundation, and I wanted to just mix in Pearl with my foundation today, and I mistakenly grabbed Moonstone. So I put Moonstone there and then add a drop of Pearl. So yes, I'm really glowy today, but I love these so much, and I usually, like, when I'm doing like a character, an animated character inspired look, I use Pearl because I feel like that kind of gives that cartoon glow. Like for Elsa, I love using this for Elsa. I do love the liquid ones so much, but I don't use them as much as the pressed powdered ones. So this is Pearl. Just blend it in my hand. It's just a very subtle, nice, dewy, luminous glow. How many words can I fit in that all mean the same thing, right? I think the liquid highlighters are just so great because they're easy to like put on your neck and your chest if that's what you want to do. You can use them like for your whole body. And I haven't done that yet, honestly, but I mean, I might as well, because if I could bathe in Becca highlighters and not run out of the product, I would. This is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I have 6 because I became a Becca highlight junkie. So these 3 are probably the ones I use the least or have never used. There's one of these I haven't ever used. Okay. I'm going to start with the pretty special packaging one. This one is Blushed Copper. I think this is limited edition, but it's still available on Sephora. I think this came out last Christmas, and I love the packaging. I wish Becca would kind of do more packaging like this. So pretty and really pigmented. Topaz. And I honestly don't know why I got this one, except I really like the color, and this is a great eyeshadow as well. It's like super brownie gold. And one swatch, guys. This one was the first Becca highlighter I ever purchased. My first Becca brand thing, my first highlight I ever purchased, and it's rose gold. I don't know why rose gold was the first one I purchased, because it's, you know, really dark on me, but this was when I knew squat about highlighters, and I love rose gold colors, and it's a pretty eyeshadow. But I still think I can get away like with this on my cheeks, but just very subtly. This one is Opal. This one has become like my new baby. It hasn't topped my favorite ever, but okay, I'm not going to talk much about this one because everyone is, and this was featured in my July favorites, and it is Moonstone and Opal's baby, which is Champagne Pop. I was really scared to use this. I thought it was too gold. I was too fair skin, but this shade literally works on every single skin tone. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, it really like shows off your pores. I don't have that problem, but my pores, like, you can't ever see my pores. But that's true for all highlighters. Highlighters really do bring out dry skin. They bring out enlarged pores. So that's just something you always got to consider. You just can't blame the one color for like your pores they're looking large when that's highlighters in general. This one's my baby. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of how it looks. Like, this is the first thing and the only thing I've ever hit pan on. And this is Moonstone. I love the silver part, don't you? Just really brings it out. No, that's the pan. This is Moonstone. And this is my favorite one ever because it's like a white gold. And it's like the only one that is perfect for fair skin. You have Moonstone, Champagne Pop, Opal, Rose Gold, Topaz, Blushed Copper. And those are all of the Becca Cosmetics that I own. I did my whole face look with what I have right here, except for my foundation and my brows and what's underneath the lip gloss. For my blush, I use Flower Child. For the highlight, I use Champagne Pop. For my eyes, for the eyeliner, I use the Becca Black Cream Gel Liner thing. For the lid, I use Blushed Copper. For my transition color, it was Latte by Makeup Geek. And the highlight is Moonstone. And that's my look. I did it all with Becca. And I lined my lips with the Duo Sided Liner. Okay. So my top 4 Becca Cosmetics products in order from bottom to the top have to be number 4 is the Becca Pearl Highlight. I love this so much. It just gives a very nice dewy glow to the face, to the body even. I really wish they'd make it into a pressed powder because this is like the perfect match for vampire fair skin people. Number 3 is the Becca Duo Liner. This is just so versatile and works with basically any and every lip color you want, you know, to pair it with. Number 2, and I'm not gonna lie, it's close to replacing number 1, Champagne Pop. This really does go with every skin tone color. It's limited edition, but it's still on Sephora right now. I love it. I almost want to buy another one just in case, but these highlighters are huge. And it took me forever to get through Moonstone. So they're really long lasting and you really don't need a lot. But I overdid it on the on the face today, and I overdid it on purpose. And where are you? My number 1 is the one that's almost gone. This took me, this is Moonstone, if you didn't already guess. This took me like a year and a half, almost 2 years to hit the littlest light of pan, and then it just continued to grow. So there you go. Those are my top 4 must-have Becca Cosmetics. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a makeup tutorial of what I did using all these Becca Cosmetics, let me know below and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any requests of what brand obsession you want to see next, and if I love the brand, obviously, I only feature brands that I love on brand obsession. I don't want to do a brand hate one, but it's tempting. But I really love Becca Cosmetics. They definitely live up to all the hype. They're so pigmented, smooth, creamy. I really want one of the Becca eyeshadow palettes, but I'm telling myself no. But they came out with the warm tone. And I don't usually always go for warm toned eyeshadows, but they're really pretty. So there you go. That is my Becca video, my Becca brand obsession video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to love others, but first and foremost, always love yourself.